So today, we're actually standing outside of the Texas Roadhouse because as we travel, we like to give the kids a chance to contribute to where we go, what we do, what we see. So anytime we tell the kids, hey, we're going into a new state, we say, hey, what do you want to do? Well, we're leaving Oklahoma and we're going into Texas. So Sophia said she wanted to go to Texas Roadhouse.
Yep.
So we said, there's nothing better than to go to Texas and eat at Texas Roadhouse.
There we go.
So we said,
Says
okay.
no one ever.
Says no one ever. And that actually hits one of the check marks on our list, which is actually chili in Texas. And I'm going to tell you right now, I'm pretty excited about it. We're having chili in Texas right now. Standing outside of a Target and a Texas Roadhouse, but you got to do what you got to do. And I got to tell you, look at the size of these beans. These are good.
The only bad thing is it's not gluten-free. I can't have it.
And does Texas chili come with beans?
I don't know.
How would we know? Texas Roadhouse, right? It says Texas in it, so trust the chef. What are you doing, baby girl?
Oh my gosh, she's going cuckoo.
I think she's going cuckoo birds. She's loving it. All she wants is some brisket and some ribs.
She's like, the first thing she said when she came in is like, it smells good.
Yes, it does.
Milkshakes and French fries. That's what we're going for. Gotta have a Love's, right? And this one has an Arby's, and we love Arby's. So let's go.
So do I make you wanna run away with me? Do I really make you feel like you don't need anyone? Do I make you wanna run, just be wild and free? Do I really make you feel like you don't need anyone else? Like you don't need anyone else? Because all I need is you. All I need is you. Hey. Yeah. 'Cause all I need is you.
So we absolutely know that Texas chili does not come with beans. We can hear all of you guys saying, what are you doing? Texas Roadhouse chili is not the way to go. We know that. You know what? There's a reason why Texas chili doesn't come with beans, and we're going to tell you guys that whole story here in a second, but we are full on headed into Texas, and we're heading to Fort Worth. So you know what? We're going to have some fun today. So we just arrived here at the Fort Worth Stockyards because we have heard from multiple people that you can't be in Dallas, Fort Worth without coming to the Stockyards and seeing the bulls being led through the streets.
Yeah, how cool is that? I can't wait. And we just got here to the parking, and we just followed the Stockyard signs. And so you just pay by phone. That was interesting.
Yeah. But you know what? Plenty of parking.
Yep.
Duly approved.
Yep.
We have no idea what to expect.
Nope.
Fort Worth, bring it on.
Yep.
Let's find out what all the hype is about. We're excited. I know the girls want to see some bulls.
Yes.
And I'm in the hunkering for some barbecue.
Oh, yes.
Let's hit it. We haven't even left the parking lot. We are still walking. and there's already a horse and carriage headed our way. How amazing. This is already a good time.
No idea we have no clue what the Stockyard is. Now we do. It's basically a market that's indoor, but it has a roof over your head. So it's really cool. There are so many different stores and restaurants and candy. That's awesome. How fun.
So the Fort Worth Stockyards are fantastic. Guys, we had no idea how amazing they were. We'd heard about it. We were visiting around some of the local places. We went to Meat Church. Yep. Just bought a smoker, trying to understand, how to do it, what the different spices are and techniques. So I'm
so excited about it because he wants to cook and I just get to eat.
Yeah. We went to Waxahachie. We went to Waxahachie and went over there, found it. It was a great place. It was a great stop. Just talking with the locals, they said, if you haven't been to the Stockyards, they actually have the world's only 2 times a day cattle drive through the streets of Fort Worth.
That was super fun.
How amazing is that?
Yeah.
I mean, honestly.
Yeah.
We were like, there's no way, let's go check it out. We went, we parked, and from there it's mind-blowing.
It was just so much fun because you had these shops you could shop at. You had the cattle drive. There's a rodeo, like a really big rodeo house where you can watch a rodeo show, and John Wayne museums. They had all kinds of fun stuff.
The John Wayne experience really is something else. I mean, just going down the streets, you see this, you see the Duke and this entire just museum almost dedicated to John Wayne. I mean, we travel the country, and my favorite meal is I call it the John Wayne special.
That's true.
Steak, potatoes, apple pie. That's fantastic. That's my chef's kiss right there. So that's there, but then you go through and just the cattle themselves. Yeah. Just seeing the cattle.
The horns, they were so big.
I mean, being there and seeing the drovers driving the cattle down the street, second to none. We cannot
on horses.
Say enough about it. Yeah.
How fun.
Take a look. So you ready for the cows to come out? Yeah. Outstanding. Wolfing down some hamburgers and waiting for the cows.
We've got 2 of them up here on the side. Our place down here that we so lovingly call the Fort Worth Stockyards. But most of all, welcome to the Cattle Drive!
How amazing is that? Yeah. I mean, in the streets, cattle just walking around, all of us watching them. One of the things that I looked into is the cattle themselves. The entire process. Why was the cattle drive so important in Texas culture? And, you know, here at Discovery Bound, we always like to find out interesting things, teach the girls as we travel. And I think that it was so amazing because the drovers that would take the cattle all the way north, the first question I asked is, why are they driving them north? And I didn't realize and found out that that's where the Transcontinental Railway was. They didn't have it in Texas. So they had millions of head of cattle in South Texas. And the only way to get it to the railways, to get it back to the East Coast and transport it out, was to drive them all the way north through the Chisholm Trail. And the next question I asked was, well, why don't you just sell them, you know, in the local area and then have someone transport them? Well, this was 1850, 1860, 1880. That wasn't a thing.
Yeah.
So I was actually looking at that, and when talking with Pam, what we found out was chili is a byproduct of that. Chili is absolutely Texas, 110% Texas. Carne asada, all this meat only. It's because they didn't have anything but the low-end cuts of beef when they were traveling. So you have water, you have low-end cuts of beef, and you have some spicy chili peppers to throw in there, just to, you know, remind yourself that you're living.
So you mean the old Western movies were all wrong, where they had the cans of beans? Well, they didn't have the cans, but they had beans in the pan over the fire.
Cans weren't, it's not that they weren't invented yet, but they weren't just, you know, all out there. So yes, that's very much Hollywood. And the other thing about chili is they don't have all the fixins in the middle of nowhere. No. You don't have all the beans and all that, red onions and all that. You don't have all the stuff to throw in the chili when you're sitting next to 2,500 mooing cows. you got a low-end cut of meat that you got to cook for a long time, and you throw a little spice in there. So very interesting. The entire Chisholm Trail, all the way up, going into the Kansas territory where it was back then, the Indian territory, just all of it. It's rich in history. We loved it. Fort Worth Stockyards, can't say enough. We are now going to be heading to Louisiana, and we're going to continue our journey to the East Coast. So keep it going.
On the back of the trip?
No, I didn't.
No?
We're parked.
Oh, I think the dumpster's over there.
Looks like I got a hike.
And I need you to come with me, because if they have a veterans discount,
they do,
then I need you to be proof that we are veterans.
I'm sure one look at this right here and they're like, yep. I can't tell you guys how many times we've forgotten the trash. It really is a thing. Taking the trash is not a chore, because these are the things that you find along the way. Really? We haven't seen this since Amarillo, and now we found its brother, sitting in an RV park in Louisiana. Who knew? I'm thinking one day we might be able to take something like that and fix it up. This is a long way from now, many, many years from now, because we still got to fix our rig. But in the meantime, we can dream. That right there is a find. Look at that. Did you see the vintage clipper?
The what?
Look to your right.
Oh my.
Right there.
Wow.
Vintage clipper, the brother of the one we saw from the movie RV
Oh, is it really?
in Amarillo.
It's the same type.
It needs a bit of work.
And you can go inside of it?
It's a project.
The door is open.
Well, the door is busted.
Oh, okay.
It's bent open. But I'm just saying,
I'm sure there are plenty of things living in it.
this is a project that we could take on.
That one?
Yes. We just take it and we turn it into the dream that it once was.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Maybe after we fix up our house.
Yeah, I said the same
I
thing.
think our fix one needs it first.
Yeah, it needs a little TLC.
Yes. So once we're done with that project, then we can start with another one. But yeah. So now we're off to Jellystone outside of Jackson, Mississippi. The girls are super excited. We're gonna hopefully, if the weather permits, go to the water park and do all the fun stuff.
Jellystone, here we come.
Yes, let's do it.
All right. Are you ready to hit the road?
Woohoo!
I see you have a jelly sandwich ready for the Jellystone.
Yep, it's gonna be delicious.
All right, let's hit the road. So we're at a Pilot Travel Center right now, and things are not going well, so I figured I'd update you guys.
Thanks for stopping by.
You're welcome.
Your weather today.
First and foremost, my EFS card stopped working. So I had to go in and prepay on number 18. That's the first time in 3 years that's ever done that. I have no idea what's going on with the EFS card. Put it in, and it just said error. So getting fuel finally. While this is going, I've been hearing this knocking noise, and it's coming from the right front. And I said, wait a minute, I've heard this before. This is a familiar sound. Look down here and found the second mud flap is torn in half. I'm putting my finger through it right now. I don't know if y'all can see that. Completely torn in half. So I'm probably gonna have to cut that off. The last time we were in Pahrump, Nevada, and the driver's side was just hanging, and now it's the passenger side. So I'm gonna have to get some new Ford mud flaps, or WeatherTech, or whatever. Either way, I'm gonna need something. So yeah, so this isn't the best travel stop we've had. You never know. You wake up in the morning, grab a cup of coffee, start to hit the road, and then the series of unfortunate events start happening. So we're heading to Jellystone. We're gonna make it there. We're gonna have some fun. As soon as I find Pam. Another one bites the dust. Really?
Fire time.
Really?
Yes.
I got a magnet.
And I got one more bundle, so I gotta go back. Ugh.
3 bundles and a magnet.
Out, here's the map. With all our bracelets.
My goodness, that is a package. I have no idea the plan she makes. She goes in there and all of a sudden everyone's laughing. She comes out with all kinds of stuff. You good?
One more bundle. One more.
You may get that for you?
No, I got it. Here you go.
Jellystone Park. Why not? All right.
So we got our tags, we got a gate code, and they're in the back. So you gotta put it in that little box right there. We do get a free boat if we want to.
A free boat?
I think the one that you pedal. How cool is that? And a kayak.
Like a paddle canoe?
Kayak.
So this is amazing.
Yeah.
I'm so glad we came here. It's like on a proper lake. You know, I'm used to, oh yeah, we're on a lake and it's a pond. But this is an actual lake.
So basically, we've left the West behind.
Yes.
Yes.
Now we're in trees and we're all the way in the back, so it's gonna be fun.
Jackson,
Let's go.
Mississippi, Lake Pelahatchie.
Yes. I can't wait. Let's go.
So we're here, we've arrived, we have both rigs, the Class C and the big rig,
Yeah.
all situated. Here's the problem. We have spent 30 minutes trying to get that rig level, and we can't do it, and we have auto level,
Yes.
and it's not happening.
No.
I
It
mean,
is so uneven.
it's
like tilting downhill. So we actually had to call, and we've never done this before, to change sides.
Yeah.
But it worked out.
It's actually flowing into the lake.
Yes.
So we said we can't do that. So this happens. This
Yeah.
is going to happen. No matter what you do, your rig
Oh,
may
yeah.
not fit into the spot you're given.
Yeah.
And since there's plenty of availability in this park right now,
Yeah.
which is a whole different thing,
Yes.
we did not make reservations.
No.
We just called them and said, hey, we're in the area. You got availability? And they were like, I think there's 10
And
rigs in the
it's the
park.
middle of the summer too.
Yeah.
So crazy.
10 rigs in the park.
Yeah.
I'm like, pick of the litter. So we decided to take this spot.
Yeah.
Has a nice little fire ring,
Yeah.
and then we can park right here, and then it's like kind of like a buddy site, like a makeshift buddy
Yeah,
site.
and it's a lot cooler because she has all these trees now.
It's fantastic.
Yeah, we might be hanging out at Oma's today.
Things just work out. You never know. So I'm gonna go back and try to figure out how to get in the spot from where I'm at, because I don't know,
Yeah.
might slip
It's gonna be interesting.
might slip and slide my way up there. No. Happy times.
Yes.
What are you girls doing?
We are getting the wood from here over to the shady area where the other fire pit is.
Over to the nice fire pit.
Yes.
Not that the one by the road's not great, but I
The
think
other one's made of bricks.
the other one's better.
Yeah. So, Emily, yeah, pick up some pine cones. Let's go this way. Now this is spicy.
That's spiky. All right, go throw in the fire pit.
Well, I figured I'll sweep the living room before I put the carpet down.
Nice.
You know what's funny is that when you're going rattling down the road, all the crumbs and all the things that you have no idea were underneath the furniture come out.
It cleans itself.
It does. So I'm hoping every time we go somewhere, one day it'll be perfectly clean.
Mom, can I go inside?
Well, you wait just a minute, and then I'm gonna put the carpet down, and then you can come in, okay?
Okay.
Oh yeah, and when we put the stairs down, we kind of forgot to take the microfiber out.
That's a good rag.
Well, you know, it was raining this morning, so I figured I'll put it under there to soak up all the water from the stairs. So, and then we just forgot to take it out. I'll be right there, sweetums.
Okay.
So we are enjoying ourselves here at Jellystone. We're in a hurry to get to the hayride. So they do that every morning. How fun is that? And then they've got a bunch of craft activities, and there's lots to do here. It's absolutely beautiful. It's right on a lake. Nice, absolutely amazing. So we're gonna have some fun, girls, right?
Yep.
All right, let's go.
I'm so excited.
Woohoo!
Remember your very important job. Okay.
Well, we gotta watch the people now. Yeah.